everybody, this is Joanna the Medium, and this is going to be a reading for Cancer for February 2016. Thank you so much for subscribing, for viewing, for watching, for sharing, for your kind comments and feedback. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Like I always say, without you, that I wouldn't be doing this. I have a 5-card spread for you for a regular or general reading, and a 2 different cards for those of you who are looking for a love reading or a bit of a love message. So that will be after the general reading. So let's start with what's happening right now. In a position of now or current, you have the card called Truth. Now this is a major arcana card, which signifies inner change, inner transformation, inner work, pertains to your soul, spirit, or the inner you. Okay, and what this card is saying is that you are now facing a situation where you are not only you are wanting to know the truth, and what he's saying to me is that you already know the truth. So whether this pertains to a relationship of some sort, or looking at your inner self and pretending not to notice some things about you, that's what's happening right now. He's saying to me, this is a moment of transition. Indeed, this is a moment of transition. So what you are about to leave, or what is influencing this situation, the card is called Intuition. How appropriate. This is also a major arcana card, and it is shown to me in a past position, but it's very, very not too distant past. And this is also major arcana, if I already said that. And what this is saying is that, again, this is pertaining to the inner you, the soul, the spirit, the wiser you, your higher self. You had to face some decisions, and you went on your gut. Intuitively, you were guided in the right direction, and that is still where you're going because it's shown to me in front of you. So whatever decision or situation was that intuitively you just knew is causing you to feel, to look at some maybe ugly truth, but something you have already known. So, but that's in your past, okay? What's coming up in the next little while? We have the card number 2, movement, choices, and decisions, and this is very much the physical aspect of who you are. So it's finances, money, careers, jobs, possessions, homes, etc. And what's coming up is that because you have to look at something right now, and you may not really want to, you will be in a position where you will have to make choices and major, he's saying major decisions. But it is not happening yet, and I feel it's too premature of a time to say that, but he's showing me 2 to 3 months, within 2 to 3 months, facing situations where choices will need to be made, or choices will be made in front of you, and decisions may also be made for you. So that's what's coming up. But it's nothing to be too fearful, because I feel these decisions are good ones. He's asking me actually to look at the picture, and they represent wholeness, and they represent movement forward. So even though they're choices and decisions, they're good ones to have, okay? Now, what is underneath all of this? Why are you here? The card is called Wheel of Fortune, or Destiny in this deck. It is again about you. So this is a 3rd major arcana. In your past, in your recent past, and in your present, you have major arcana, which means there is a lot of work that you have been going through, and you can attribute your growth to that. So basically what this is saying to me is, I want to say something happened where you felt you were on top of the world. It's almost like there was, you felt lucky, you felt on top of the world. That's what I want to say. But something about it just wasn't right. It didn't align. So even though this card is called Wheel of Fortune, it's probably one of the best cards to get. He is showing me that the Wheel of Fortune is within you. So gaining wisdom, gaining knowledge, accessing information that will help you grow. Somehow that being in your past is influencing you to where you're going. Okay, in a position of the outcome, or not outcome, but more future energies, we have the card called Moving On. This is very much a mental card, or pertains to mental capabilities or abilities. And this card is number 6, which pertains to families, but it's also shown to me in reversed. And that is saying to me that there's going to be some kind of an inability or unwillingness to move on from something, to move away from something, forward from something. And he's saying to me that to use the word indecisions, and kind of feeling like you don't want to know where you're going. And what he's saying to me is that down that road, you'll be able to look at your situation that you just left, or you'll be able to look at yourself, that which you were at some point, and you're going to recognize some things, either about yourself or other people or other situations, that will allow you to have almost like a bit of an aha moment, and that will help to propel you forward. So I hope this is making sense, because the way it's coming out of my mouth, logically I'm trying to think what it is that I'm actually saying and if it makes sense. But there's definitely something going on with you, and was going on with you, not necessarily bad, but very transformative. There'll be choices and decisions laid in front of you, and there will be movement going forward, and these choices and decisions are not bad ones. But for some reason you'll feel like you have difficulty moving on. Maybe someone passed. Maybe someone passed and you are still in that phase of mourning, and that can also signify being unable to move on, or having difficulty to move with moving on. Okay, so that is the general reading. Now for your lovebirds, 2 love cards. The first card we have is 9, Material Harvest. And this pertains to your physical being, so relationships, material possessions. But because if this is money, because this is supposed to be a love reading, what I'm being shown is that the harvest is about to be yours, and which is really what the card says. But it's shown to me as you being able to receive, and you being in a position to receive. And from where you stand right now, or where you at now within your life, it's almost like the wheel is turning, and all of a sudden things are coming your way. So to interpret this as a love reading, he wants me to say you will have choices. So if you are looking for love, you will experience a different flow of that energy, and you will be in a position to make choices. If you are coupled and happy with somebody, well, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe it isn't. Maybe if you're happy, then there's nothing that needs to be said. So let's go on to the second card. This is the Angel card, and this is Chantal. Now, very sexy lady with blonde hair, and now romance is imminent, either with newcomers or through reunited position and passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So because this card indicates that you are now ready to open that door, to allow yourself to be out there, to feel vulnerable perhaps and loved. Because of that, the angels literally want you to say the same thing. Listen, romance is happening, whether you think you believe it or not, it is coming your way. And allow yourself to be open up. So I feel for those of you who are looking, as this seems to be the reading for, you will have options. So fret not, as he says to me, and just allow yourself to receive. That's very, very important. So looks like a good month for you. I hope you get lots of dates. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if any of this makes sense. I love your feedback. I look forward to seeing you again in March. Happy Valentine's Day. If you would like a private reading, of course, you can reach me at the information below. If you would like to call during my bi-weekly radio show for a free reading, that information is also on my website. I wish you happy February. I look forward to seeing you in March, and have a fantastic month. Thank you. Bye-bye.